Everyone refused to save the paralyzed alien warrior except this human soldier genre, sci-fi, emotional, heroic story, approx. 1,500 words. The battlefield of Zithera 9 was nothing but ruins and ash now. Once a lush alien world filled with luminous forests and crystal rivers, it had turned into a graveyard of two civilizations, the humans of the Sol Alliance and the proud Valari, an alien race known for their honor and strength. The war had raged for 5 long years. Both sides had lost millions, and now the fighting had reduced to small, scattered skirmishes. The Valari had fallen back, their cities bombed, their fleets shattered. Humanity had technically won, but no one felt victorious. Among the surviving soldiers was Captain Leon Varric, a human combat medic known for disobeying orders if it meant saving a life. He'd lost most of his squad in the last push toward the Valari capital, and the silence of the battlefield haunted him more than the sound of explosions ever did. That was when he heard it. A faint mechanical hum, followed by a soft groan. Leon raised his pulse rifle, scanning the smoky ruins. The sound came from beneath a pile of shattered armor plating and debris. He carefully pushed aside the rubble, his helmet sensors pinging faintly. Beneath it, he found something. Or someone. A Valari warrior. Her silver armor was cracked and scorched, her breathing labored. The Valari were tall, muscular beings with smooth obsidian skin that shimmered faintly under light. This one was a woman, her eyes a striking violet, filled with pain and defiance even as she lay half-buried in dust. Her lower body was twisted, her legs motionless. She was paralyzed. When she saw him, a human soldier, she reached for her plasma blade, but her hand trembled, too weak to grip it. "Stay back." "Human!" she hissed in her melodic yet harsh accent. Leon crouched down, lowering his weapon. "Relax, I'm not here to kill you." "Liar," she spat, coughing blood. "Your kind already did," he sighed. "I'm a medic, and right now you're dying. Let me help." The Valari's breathing quickened. She turned her head, ashamed. "I would rather die than be saved by a human." Leon gave a dry chuckle. "Yeah, well, lucky for you, I don't care what you'd rather." He started scanning her vitals. The spinal injury was severe. Her armor had fused into her skin in places. Internal bleeding. Every second mattered. He tried to call it in. "Command, this is Varric. I found a Valari survivor, badly injured. Requesting medevac for treatment, static." Then a cold voice answered, "Negative, Captain. Valari casualties are not to be assisted." "Leave her," Leon clenched his jaw. "She's alive." "Then finish the job," Command replied. "That's an order." He shut off the comlink. The Valari woman, hearing the transmission, let out a bitter laugh that turned into a cough. "Even your leaders refuse compassion. How fitting." Leon looked down at her, then around at the ruins, the destruction caused by both their races. Maybe compassion's the only thing that can stop this madness. He began cutting her out of her armor. A risk worth taking hours passed. Leon carried her to an abandoned shelter, using scavenged med packs to stabilize her condition. He learned her name was Commander Sira Kale, one of the Valari's most decorated warriors, the Iron Fang of Zethera, feared even among humans. Now, the Iron Fang could not even move her legs. Sira watched him work with a mix of hatred and disbelief. Why do you do this?" "You gain nothing." Leon didn't answer immediately. He wrapped a bandage around her shoulder, carefully avoiding her wounds. "I once left a friend to die because Command told me to retreat. He begged me to help and I didn't. I swore I'd never do that again." Sira's violet eyes softened for the briefest moment. "You defy your kind." "For honor?" "For peace of mind," he replied. Despite her resistance, she began to trust him, little by little. He brought her food, adjusted her position to prevent pain, and even tried to repair her damaged exosuit's life support. Nights on Zithera 9 were freezing, so he built a fire using the wreckage of war machines. They talked, often to fill the silence. Sira told him about her home, the shining spires of the Valari core, the songs they sang before battle, the belief that dying in combat earned them a place among the stars. Leon shared his own memories, Earth's oceans, his mother's laughter, the stars he'd always dreamed of exploring rather than conquering. For the first time, they saw each other as more than enemies. The rescue attempt days later. Leon received a message from a human patrol. They were sweeping the area, killing any surviving Valari. They'd be there within the hour. He turned to Sira, who was still too weak to move. They'll kill you on sight. I have to get you out, she frowned. You will be branded a traitor. I already am, he said grimly. He hoisted her onto a makeshift sled built from drone panels, covering her with a tattered cloak. When the patrol arrived, Leon met them outside. Captain Varek, the leader greeted. Report. Area's clear, Leon lied. No Valari left alive. The soldier narrowed his eyes. You sure? Command said a life sign was detected. Leon shrugged. Probably malfunction. You know how these scanners are. The patrol moved on. Leon exhaled shakily and returned to Sira. Her expression was unreadable. You lied to your own soldiers, she whispered. Get used to it, he muttered. We're going home. Across enemy lines over the next week, Leon carried her through abandoned battlefields and toxic marshes, dodging drones and search parties. Her condition worsened, infection spreading through her spine. At one point, she begged him to leave her. You've done enough, human. Let me die with dignity. Leon stopped, setting her down gently. You think this is about dignity? You think I'm doing this out of pity? She turned her face away. Then why? Because if I save even one life, maybe it'll make up for the thousands we took. Sira blinked, her eyes glistening. You are strange, Leon Varek, he smiled faintly. You just noticed? Despite her paralysis, she began guiding him through Valari territory, teaching him which plants were safe, how to avoid energy mines, and how to signal for Valari beacons without being detected by human satellites. Together, they became partners, two survivors defying their own races. The final stand, eventually, they reached the ruins of a Valari outpost. A faint beacon still pulsed there. If they could reactivate it, Sira's people might find them. But before they could reach it, a human dropship descended from the clouds. A squad of soldiers emerged, weapons raised. Captain Varek, the commander barked. You're under arrest for harboring an enemy combatant. Leon stood protectively in front of Sira. She's no threat. She's dying. That's not your call. Step aside. Sira struggled to lift her head. Let them kill me. I will not be the cause of your death. Leon ignored her. If you shoot, you'll have to shoot me too. The soldiers hesitated. Leon was a decorated hero, one of the best medics they had. But orders were orders. The commander's jaw tightened. So be it. A shot rang out. Leon fell to one knee, clutching his shoulder. Not fatal, but enough to drop him. As he fell, Sira screamed, a raw, piercing sound filled with fury and grief. For a moment, the ground itself seemed to hum with energy. Her armor flickered to life. The neural interface in her spine surged, the last backup power she had left. Using sheer will, she aimed her broken plasma rifle and fired, not to kill, but to destroy the beacon tower behind them. The explosion blinded everyone. Smoke filled the air. When the soldiers recovered, both Leon and Sira were gone, Blug. A year later, the war finally ended with an uneasy peace treaty. Both sides were exhausted, forced into truce by sheer loss. Leon Varek was officially listed as missing in action. His name became a whisper among soldiers, the medic who vanished after saving an enemy. But among the Valari, a legend began to spread, of a human who carried one of their own through hell itself, defying his kind, defying death. And somewhere, far beyond the front lines, on a remote moon covered in silver mist, a small shelter stood hidden in the rocks. Inside, Leon adjusted a medical brace on a woman's back, a Valari woman, her eyes bright again, her legs slowly regaining strength. You're healing faster, he said with a tired smile. Sira looked at him, not with hatred now, but something softer. You saved me, human, twice, he chuckled. Let's call it even. They sat together in silence, watching the twin suns rise over the alien horizon. Do you think our people will ever stop hating each other? She asked. Leon took a deep breath. Maybe not in our lifetime, but if they ever do, maybe it'll start with us. Sira reached out, her clawed hand gently resting over his. Then let it start here. And under the dawn light of Zithara's twin suns, a human soldier and a paralyzed alien warrior, enemies turned companions, began the long road towards something their people had forgotten how to make.